The Wizard's Laboratory of Things, where forgotten tools become tomorrow's discoveries. Prologue. The garage awakens. The wizard sat quietly on the porch with his first cup of coffee, watching the morning sunlight creep across the old workshop. The birds seemed unusually busy, as if they already knew that August had arrived and that something new was about to begin. For many months, the winds had blown in every direction. There had been legal battles, engineering projects, books to write, robots to design, grants to pursue, flea markets to attend, and more ideas than any one lifetime could comfortably contain. Yet somehow, little by little, the pieces had begun to settle into place. The bills were paid, for the moment. The flea market had been successful. Unneeded possessions had found new owners, while unexpected treasures had emerged from forgotten boxes. Every old oscilloscope, strange connector, military surplus instrument, weathered toolbox, radio chassis, and mysterious electronic module seemed to whisper the same message: "Don't throw me away just yet." The wizard smiled. Most people saw clutter. Engineers saw spare parts. Scientists saw experiments. Inventors saw possibilities. The garage itself had become something of an archaeological site. Layer upon layer of history rested quietly beneath shelves and workbenches. Somewhere under decades of projects were precision measuring instruments, analog meters built when craftsmanship mattered, military communications equipment, laboratory power supplies, optical devices, computers from several generations, hand tools, machine parts, robotics components, books, manuals, cables, motors, gears, and countless little treasures whose purposes had not yet been rediscovered. Every object had a story. Some had traveled around the world. Some had served in military installations. Some had come from laboratories that no longer existed. Others had simply waited patiently for the right idea to arrive. The wizard knew that this was no ordinary cleanup. It was an expedition, not into ancient ruins, but into the accumulated knowledge of an inventor's lifetime. Each shelf would become a chapter. Each toolbox would become a lesson. Each forgotten instrument would be tested, catalogued, photographed, evaluated, repaired if necessary, and assigned a new purpose. Some items would become laboratory equipment for Global Robotics Corporation. Others would support the practical work of Global Handyman, LLC. Many would find new lives through the Interplanetary Trading Company, helping other builders begin their own journeys. Still others would become teaching tools, props for demonstrations, engineering workshops, books, videos, and traveling exhibits that showed young inventors that innovation does not always begin with million-dollar laboratories. Sometimes, it begins in a garage. The great companies of history often started in garages, spare bedrooms, barns, basements, or kitchen tables. Their founders rarely had everything they needed. They simply started with what they had. That realization filled the wizard with quiet optimism. The laboratory of things would not be built all at once. It would grow organically, one discovery at a time. One cleaned shelf, one repaired instrument, one labeled storage bin, one successful experiment, one new invention, one good story. As the coffee cup emptied, the wizard stood, stretched, and looked toward the garage. Today's adventure was not about cleaning. It was about rediscovering. The excavation of the wizard's laboratory had officially begun. Global Robotics Corporation, Interplanetary Trading Company, Global Handyman, LLC, Robert Colee.